The Red Sea shimmered under the relentless Arabian sun. On the seemingly endless expanse of water, a lone freighter, at least that's what they thought it was, cruised steadily towards the Bab el-Mandeb Strait. Unseen, in the distance, eyes watched. Cold calculations were made. The trap was sprung. From a hidden coastal outpost, high-tech death whispered on the wind. Drones, sleek and menacing, lifted skyward, their payload-guided missiles locked onto the unsuspecting target. The Houthis, fueled by a burning hatred, believed they were striking a blow against the West. They were wrong, dead wrong. The missiles streaked across the sky, leaving fiery trails in their wake. On board the supposed freighter, alarm bells shrieked. This was no ordinary merchant vessel. This was the USS Laboon, an Arleigh Burke-class guided missile destroyer, the pride of the U.S. Navy, and a force to be reckoned with. The hunters were about to become the hunted. The calm of the bridge was shattered. The Laboon's sophisticated Aegis Combat System, a technological marvel, sprang to life. In an instant, it identified the incoming threat, calculating trajectories and intercept points with deadly accuracy. This was not a drill. This was war. The order rang out. Engage all threats. The Laboon roared its defiance. From the ship's foredeck, a volley of surface-to-air missiles erupted, reaching for the sky. Simultaneously, the Phalanx CIWs, a close-in weapon system with a Gatling-style cannon, unleashed a storm of lead, shredding incoming drones with ruthless efficiency. Within 2 minutes, it was over. The sky, once filled with deadly intent, was now clear. The Laboon, unscathed, stood defiant, a testament to American naval power. The message was clear. An attack on the U.S. Navy would not go unanswered. Retribution was swift and merciless. Deep in the Arabian Sea, aboard a bustling aircraft carrier, the order came. The USS Abraham Lincoln, a symbol of American might, hummed with activity. Pilots, strapped into their FA-18 Super Hornets, ran through their pre-flight checks, their faces grim. Tonight, they were the tip of the spear. Electronic warfare planes, their silhouettes barely visible against the darkening sky, took flight first. Their mission blind the enemy, jamming radar and communication systems, turning the Houthis' technological advantage against them. The skies crackled with unseen energy. Next, the Super Hornets roared into the night, armed with precision-guided munitions. Their targets Houthi drone launch sites, radar installations, and weapons depots, carefully selected to cripple their ability to strike again. MQ-9 Reaper drones, their eyes in the sky, provided real-time intelligence, ensuring pinpoint accuracy. The night sky over Yemen lit up with fiery explosions. The Super Hornets, guided by the Reaper's unwavering gaze, delivered their payload with devastating precision. Secondary explosions, signs of successful strikes on ammunition dumps, sent shockwaves across the desert. The message was unmistakable. There would be a heavy price to pay for aggression against the United States. This was not a war of conquest, but a calculated display of force. The U.S. response was measured, targeting the Houthis' ability to wage war, not their civilian population. The goal was deterrence, not escalation. The United States was sending a clear message. Provocation would be met with swift and decisive action. The raids, swift and brutal, achieved their objective. The Houthis, their capabilities crippled, were left reeling, forced to confront the reality of their actions. Their attack on the Laboon, intended to send a message, had backfired spectacularly. The hand of Iran. The attack on the USS Laboon, while brazen, was not an isolated incident. It was part of a larger, more disturbing pattern of Iranian-backed aggression in the region. Iran, eager to assert its dominance and challenge American influence, had found willing proxies in the Houthis, a militant group controlling much of Yemen. Iran, through its Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, had been supplying the Houthis with increasingly sophisticated weaponry, including the drones and missiles used in the attack. These weapons, smuggled into Yemen through a network of shadowy intermediaries, were part of a deliberate strategy to destabilize the region and undermine American interests. The Houthis, for their part, were eager to exploit Iranian support to advance their own agenda. a toxic mix of revolutionary zeal and anti-Western sentiment. Their propaganda machine, fueled by misinformation and distortion, painted the United States as an imperialist aggressor, justifying their attacks as acts of righteous resistance. A proxy battlefield. The Red Sea, a vital waterway connecting Asia, Africa, and Europe, had become a proxy battleground in the larger geopolitical struggle between the United States and Iran. The Houthis, emboldened by Iranian backing, had repeatedly targeted commercial shipping in the region, disrupting global trade and threatening international security. The attacks, often carried out with Iranian-supplied mines and explosive-laden boats, were designed to sow chaos and fear, disrupting the flow of goods and energy through this crucial maritime choke point. The Houthis' goal was clear: to inflict economic pain on the West and undermine the international order. The United States, recognizing the strategic importance of the Red Sea and its commitment to freedom of navigation, had responded with a multi-pronged strategy. This included bolstering the naval presence in the region, providing intelligence and logistical support to regional allies, and engaging in diplomatic efforts to de-escalate tensions. Guardian of the Red Sea. The USS Laboon, far from being a random target, was a symbol of the United States' commitment to safeguarding the Red Sea and ensuring the free flow of commerce. Its presence, along with other U.S. Navy warships, served as a deterrent against further aggression and a reassurance to regional partners. The United States, while not seeking conflict, had demonstrated its resolve to protect its interests and those of its allies. The message was clear: any attack on American forces or commercial shipping in the Red Sea would be met with a swift and decisive response. The Red Sea, once a backwater of geopolitical intrigue, had become a focal point of global attention. The stakes were high, and the consequences of inaction were too great to ignore. The United States, with its unwavering commitment to global security, stood ready to meet the challenge. The attack on the USS Laboon served as a stark reminder of the volatile and dangerous world in which we live. It highlighted the growing threat posed by Iran and its proxies, as well as the challenges of maintaining stability in a region rife with conflict and mistrust. The United States, while seeking a diplomatic solution to the crisis, had shown its unwavering resolve to defend its interests and those of its allies. The message to Iran and its proxies was clear: acts of aggression would not be tolerated. The Red Sea, a vital artery of global trade, remained a potential flashpoint, a tinderbox waiting for a spark. The United States, with its steadfast commitment to international security, remained vigilant, ready to respond to any threat to the delicate balance of power in the region. The Houthis are still launching. The Red Sea remains volatile. But one thing has changed. The U.S. isn't just absorbing blows, it's punching back, with more precision, more coordination, and more firepower than ever before. And the message is crystal clear: target a U.S. warship, and there will be consequences. So what do you think? Will this level of retaliation stop the attacks or escalate them? Is the U.S. doing enough? Should it do more? Let us know in the comments. And if you want more high-stakes military breakdowns like this, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We'll see you in the next one.